Hey guys, it's Matt C from Equityin Property Group. We're out of the office today in the western suburbs of Brisbane having a look at some property deals. And before we headed off this morning, we got an email from one of our clients asking a really interesting question, and that was, do they think it's worthwhile to use a property manager, and do we use property managers for our portfolios? So long story short, yes, we do use property managers, and yes, I do think it's important. So I'm just going to point out some pretty key points on why I think it is important. Number one is I always weighed up the difference between cost versus time. So if I didn't use a property manager, how much money would I save and how much time is involved in it? So there is a fair bit of time involved in managing a property. You've got to remember that you need to not only find the tenants, you then need to organise the paperwork to put the tenants in the property. You also need to make sure that the tenants are paying their rent, they're keeping the property in good condition. So there is a lot of time. And then when you start adding it up, if your plan is to build a bigger portfolio, then obviously there's more time involved in doing it. Another one to remember, and a lot of people don't actually know this, but if you are an unlucky person and you do need to make an insurance claim, the first question insurance companies ask you is a property manager managing your property? So if they're not, it just gives a loophole for the insurance company to be able to get out of the claim, or it makes it a lot harder and a lot more time to actually make your claim. Another one that's really important is that if your property does go bad and you've got malicious damage, or you don't have the rent coming in, and you have to legally pursue the tenants and do all the right things, put in the correct paperwork, go through the systems, if you're not experienced at what you're doing there, you can waste a lot of time and make a lot of mistakes, which could cost you a lot of money. So when the things go bad, it is nice to have someone there that just looks after it for you, and it's forgotten about. Another thing which is very important with it, if you do decide to go down the avenue of using a property manager, is picking the right property manager. So there's a lot of property managers out there who might be good at managing the property from the logistics side, but they're not good with people, they're not good with tenants, they don't understand what an investor wants. So I always make sure my property manager owns property, because they know what an owner wants, and I make sure my property manager is good with the tenants as well, because if you've got someone who's quite rude towards tenants, you're going to have high turnover, which means more expenses for me. So that's one thing that I really look out for in my property manager. But I hope that answers some of the questions. We're going to go and enjoy the rest of the sunny day here up in Queensland. So I'll chat to you guys soon. Have a good day.